Coleman from Trader Management Company. I'm going to discuss Ichimoku Cloud. Okay, I have a separate chart that I always have Ichimoku on. Okay, and I will occasionally flick to it just to make sure that I'm not trading into large support or resistance areas. Now I'm going to discuss with you the principles behind trading the Ichimoku Cloud. Okay, I don't trade to it, but I use it as a tool. Okay, as a warning sign. It is a fully integrated trading system if you did want to just use Ichimoku, but as I'm going to show you now, obviously because of the different time frames and the fact that it does lag the market, and the risk reward potential of trading just purely Ichimoku are not fantastic. Okay, there's four different things that you need to note on the Ichimoku. Okay, the most important being the cloud or the span. Okay, it doesn't matter what colour the cloud or the span is, but that basically dictates our support and resistance area. Okay, the thinner the cloud, the less support or resistance. In this case it was resistance as cable made a move up, and the sequences with the send lines that have to be in place if you are going to take a buy or sell trade as she breaks through. Now, as with other chart formations, strangely enough, the cloud will then be used. Once you break through, it will then be used as support and resistance. And we can see here, this is the 4-hour cloud. We break through, okay, we consolidate with some inside red candles. We come down, and then she hits this cloud support and rallies up. Now, a few things you need to take note of. The pink line is the Tenkan Sen. Okay, don't worry too much about the names. Just what needs to be in line for it to be a validated break. Okay, so the pink line is the Tenkan Sen. The red line is the Kijun Sen. Okay, and this is your span line. Now, this span line lags the market by 26 sequences. Okay, so obviously on an hourly chart is 26 hours. Now, two things need to line up when she breaks through the cloud. We need the pink or the Tenkan to be above the Kijun at the point of breaking the cloud cover. Okay, and this span, which lags the market by 26 hours, has to be above the price action 26 hours previously. So just as this, we'll take this example. So let's count back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, move, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Previously. Some traders of the Ichimoku Cloud will also say that it needs to be above the cloud 26 hours previously as well. The reason behind this being is because this lagging line, if it's not above the cloud, sometimes you'll break out, it'll then hit the cloud and it will use that cloud to pull back on. Now, obviously the difficulty of trading purely Ichimoku Cloud is the fact that it didn't break till here, and you wouldn't want to stop loss in down here. Obviously your stop loss could have been the other side of the cloud, but it lags the market. But if we can break it down into shorter time frames, I can show you how well it is used for support and resistance. Okay, so here, once she goes inside the cloud, the bias is to come back out the same way that she entered. So in other words, if she goes in but she doesn't break to the upside, then the bias is to come back out to the downside. But here she did break out. She then uses, let's just zoom in here, she then uses this cloud as support. So here, support, support, probably going to break out through the downside now. But you can notice here, support. So as we're moving higher, okay, we just happen to be in an hourly channel on this cable as well. But as you're moving higher, you know, if you had the Ichimoku on a separate chart, you can notice that the bias is to the upside. I mean, it's pretty plain. You know where support levels are likely to come in at, okay, and you ride the trend higher. And also here, okay, breakout. What did we have? We had pink or Tenken above the Kijun, breaks out, comes back to test, gives us a very nice engulfing green candle, which is a bullish formation, and then she moves to the upside. This is like a flag. Also, I mean, if you want to really get deep into the Ichimoku Cloud, the Tenken and the Kijun, let me just show you, see if I can zoom in on this. Okay, zoom in. Hopefully that's worked, just looking on the other thing. Okay, so as we can see, Tenken is the pink line. Now the Tenken it's very similar to a 9 moving average. Okay, the Kijun is very similar, the red line is very similar to a 26 moving average. So just remember 9 and 26. So what happens though, the difference being, okay, the difference being that it doesn't take every single candlestick to make up that line. What they do is they take the average, they take the high and the low of the last 26 periods, and this causes us to have what's called flats, okay, and that's when this moving average or this sen line will go flat, and that happens when we have a period of consolidation. Until I start moving up again, okay, and here again, consolidating period. As she's moving back, okay, towards support, a consolidating period. Still bullish, but just pulling back, and then engulfing green, and away she goes again. Okay, now let's just have a look at this breakout where the lagging line was, because I've got a feeling that she didn't go bullish. In fact, I can see the lagging line was here, okay, because that's occurred as this has occurred. So it wasn't above the cloud, okay, so it wasn't until that she broke out the cloud, actually for some time, that she started to rally higher. Let's just move back for some other price action. Okay, so you can see here, breaks out, okay, it's a good breakout, and then goes back and tests inside this cloud before she breaks out and moves lower. Here uses the cloud as support, back up, and then out again to the other side. I'm trying to look for a breakout where she might have hit hit the cloud to stop the breakout forming. But I can't see one naturally. Obviously you don't want to try and fiddle anything, because technical analysis is all about trying to get a bias. Okay, so here you can see that the cloud just at the moment But okay, just notice where the span line is. Span line hasn't broken through the base of the cloud, and these are not quite in order. I think they probably will be. We need pink through red, so we'll have a look on Monday morning to see what goes on. Okay. As with all technical analysis, I try to combine things, but I also don't like to overcomplicate things, believe it or not. So I'm not looking just purely to trade Ichimoku. I'm looking at Ichimoku for the benefits of Ichimoku. So Euro Aussie, which we've been talking about this week. Let's put Euro Aussie up. I want her to tell me whether or not I'm correct. Should I be looking for buy signals now? Okay, and as we can see, positive breakout here, came back, spiked through quite a few times, and then to the upside. But I'm now clearly above the cloud. She could potentially come back down to test this cloud. Remember, we've been talking about the fact this might be an ABC sequence, but that's what I'm looking at. That's what I want to see. I want to see the fact that I'm trading into fresh air, if you like. I'm not just about to get rained on if I'm trying to buy it below the base of the cloud. Okay guys, hope that was educational. I'm going to be posting some more videos during the week about chart formations, about basically different trading techniques. Okay, I'll speak